Hi everyone, in today's lesson I'm gonna show you the two measures of central tendency, which are the median and mode of grouped data set. So let's get started with the median of group data set. The following table presents the distribution of scores of 50 students in test. To calculate the median, let's follow some steps. So here the first step is how to find the cumulative frequency. So this step helps us identify where the middle value, which is the median, situates. In the given frequency table, we have class intervals and their corresponding frequency. To find the cumulative frequency, which is the CF, you add up the frequencies sequentially. The cumulative frequency for each class is the total number of observations up to and included that class. For example, here for the first class, which is from 10 to 20, the frequency is 5, so the cumulative frequency is here 5. For the second class, from 20 to 30, the cumulative frequency is the sum of the first and the second frequencies. So here 5, which is the frequency of the first class, plus 8, which is the second frequency of the second class. Here it gives us the 13. So 5 plus 8 equals 13, and 13 plus the following frequency. So the frequency of the third class, 13 plus 11, it gives us here 24. Continue this process for the other classes. So 24 plus 16 equals 40, 40 plus 6 equals 46, and finally 46 plus 4 is 15. So here it's worth noting that we start with the first frequency of the first class as the cumulative frequency, and we end up with n, which is the total number of the observation, which is here in this situation 50. So the step number 2 is identify the median class. The median is the middle value of data set. For grouped data, the class interval that contains this middle value is called the median class. First, find the total number of observation, which is here the total number of observation is n equals 50. So in this example, n equals 50, and 50 is the sum of all frequencies. Calculate n divided by 2. So here which gives us the position of the median in the data set. Here 15 divided by 2 is 25. Now look at the cumulative frequency columns. First we find the first class whose cumulative frequency is greater than or equals to 25. In our case, the cumulative frequency of the class here of the class 40 to 50 is 40. So here 40 is greater than 25, which is the first value greater than or equal to 25. Therefore the median class in this case is 40 to 50. So here 40 to 50 is the median class of this example. The following step is step number 3. Apply the median formula. So the formula for the median of grouped data is as follows. The median equals L plus n divided by 2 minus f divided by fm times h. Each term in the formula means, so here L lower boundary of the median class, which equals 40. So here the lower boundary of the median class. Here n is the total number of observations, as we have already mentioned. So here is equal to 50. So this is, and this 50 is the total number of observations, or is the the cumulative frequency of the last class. So here f is cumulative frequency of the class before the median class. The class before the median class is 30 to 40, so here the cumulative frequency here in the table is 24, and fm is the frequency of the median class, which is 16. So here, as you can see here in the table, so the frequency of the median class is 60. H here is class width, so the width of the class, or the interval size of the class, which is 10. When we want to substitute the values into the formula, so here the median equals 40 plus 50 divided by 2 minus 24 divided by 16 times 10. So the median is 40 plus 10 divided by 16. Finally, here the median is 40.625. And it should always be belonged to the median class. So here the median equals 14.625, and this number, this value, belongs to the median class, which is between 14 and 50. The key idea is that we are estimating the median by finding the class interval that contains the middle value of the data set, then using a formula to refine that estimate. So now let's move to calculate the mode. So let's start with the first step, identify the model class. Of course, the model class is the class with the highest frequency, because the mode represents the most frequent value, or the range of values in our case, for instance, in the case of grouped data. So from the table, the class interval is between 40 to 50, because it has the highest frequency, which is 16. So it is the model class. So here the class interval 14 to 15 is our model class. Let's now move to the second step, how to apply the model formula. The model formula for the mode of the grouped data set is presented as follows. So, and here is what each term means. So L is lower boundary of the model class and is equal to 40, as you can see here in our table, and f1 is the frequency of the model class is 16, as we can see here in the table. f0 is the frequency of the class preceding before the model class, which is equal to 11. And f2 is the frequency of the class succeeding or after the model class, as we can see in our table, which is number 6. So here h is the size of the class interval, or the class width. We can here 10 is the difference between the upper and the lower boundaries of each class. Now we can reformulate this formula as follows. The mode is equal to L, the lower boundary of the model class, plus f1 minus f0 divided by f1 minus f0 plus f1 minus f2 times all times h, which is the size of the class interval, as we can see here in our table. So f1 is the frequency of the model class minus the frequency of the class before, divided by the frequency of the model class times the frequency of the class before, plus the frequency of the model class minus the frequency of the class after the model class. So the step number 3 is how to substitute the values into the formula. So here when we substitute the values into the formula, we find that mode is equal to 14 plus 16 minus 11 divided by 16 minus 11 plus 16 minus 6, all this number times 10. So here our mode is equal to 14 plus 15 divided by 15. So our mode here is 43.33, and we can see here the mode, the value of the mode is the 43.33, and it belongs to the model class, which is between 40 and 50. So here, as a conclusion, the mode of this group of data is 43.33, which means that the most frequent value in the data set is approximately 43.5. The mode is not necessarily an exact number from the data set, but a value that represents the center of the class interval where the frequency peaks. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, you can subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.